Hello friends, in this video I want to talk about Kurdish music, one of the oldest music of Iran. Because my English isn't so good, I use some papers to explain it for you. Kurds are ethnic people who lived in an area approximately 500,000 square kilometers. They live in countries like Turkey, Iraq, Syria and Israel, and in Iran, especially in the north and the west of Iran. Kurds are descendants of Aryan tribes and ancient inhabitants of the Iranian plateau. All the Kurdish lands, except for some area of Syria, were part of Safavid Iran, a large part of which was handed over the Ottoman government during the Chalderan War. The Ottoman Empire collapsed at the beginning of the 20th century, and as a result, they are currently part of this land in the three countries of Turkey, Iraq, and Syria, in addition to Iran. Kurds are one of the most known people of Iran, and because their regions are so mountainous, they are less mixed with other races. Their language is also one of the most authentic Iranian language, which is rooted in Pahlavi language that was the official language of Iran in Sasani period. Like most traditional music, Kurdish music is also rooted in romantic and legend and stories and epic stories. Each part of Kurdish region has its own style of music. For example, Gurani music is populated between people of Oromiya and the Kurd of Turkish. This group has a rhythm called qagar, which comes from the words of God. Gata is a Zoroastrian word that means prayers and religious ceremonies about God. Hura music is popular between the people of Elam, Kermanshah and South Kurdistan. Hura music was originally used to praying Ahura Mazda and praise Ahura Mazda. Ahura Mazda is the god of goodness in Zoroastrian religions. And the word Hura is rooted in Ahura Mazda. The next style of music is Mur or Mure, which is populated between the people of Elam, South Kurdistan and Kermanshah. And this kind of music is a song to commemorate someone who has died and is sung at the funeral. For example, the next video is a mother who is singing about the grief of earthquake in Zahab Bridge in Kermanshah. The music of this region doesn't have only the sad content. It also have happy content. Because their regions are so mountainous, they use horses, and their happy music reminds us riding horses.
Bazla qoli Khalat za peshkash karoyan Darwajan Orya kayko Oli Khalat za peshkash Orya kayko Oli
These Iranian tribes also have their own style of dance, like their language, their music, and their clothes. In their dance, women and men are dancing side by side together in public places. You can see an example of a Kurdish dance. It is interesting to know that although women dancing is prohibited in Iran, women in Iranian tribes perform folk dances in public places. And this is a sign that no matter how many prohibition the government places, it still cannot eliminate the rule of women in Iranian tribes. Kurdish people are so zealous people. The people of this region were always the shield of whole Iran during wars. For example, the Battle of Jalula, which was the battle between Iranian and Arabs in a Sasani period, happened in this area. In the war between Iran and Iraq, the people of this region show a lot of courage from themselves. Kurdistan has a common border of 227 kilometers in the four cities of Marivan, Bane, Saqqez, and Sarwabad with Iraq, and was directly involved in the war during the imposed war between Iran and Iraq. Kurdistan, as one of the provinces bordering Iraq, was attacked several times by Ba'ath regime during the 8-year period of imposed war, and offered many martyrs to the Iran. The cities of Kurdistan were attacked by the Ba'ath regime 26 times during the imposed war. The provinces of Elam, West Azerbaijan, Kermanshah, Kurdistan, and Soleimaniye were hit 64 times by chemical bombs of the blistering and nerve type during the Valfaj Operation 2 and 4 in 1985. Hundreds of people were martyred and thousands of people were injured as a result of these attacks. The two provinces of Kermanshah and Kurdistan gave nearly 14,000 martyrs during the 8 years of Iran and Iraq war. Thank you for watching me. In the future, I will play some Kurdish music by Santur. And thank you for subscribe and like my channel. Goodbye.
Bazna la qoli Khalas la peshkash karoyan Darwajan Orya kayko Oli Khalas la peshkash Orya kayko Oli